place of formation for future leaders of the church. And all our decisions are seeking to create an environment where God can work on your lives in a quiet day and through the gift of class, chapel, and lunch. So the scholarship package, the availability of spiritual direction, the high-quality library, the outstanding and well-published faculty, the quality of the accommodation, all of this is for the work of formation. And for our employees, the board has instructed the administration to do everything we can to enable our staff and faculty to flourish. We pay at least twice the minimum wage. We provide 90% of the health insurance premiums of those earning the least. We provide a free lunch. We provide extensive vacation in addition to closure days. And we provide funds to fully pay for an associate's or a first degree. We're instructed by the Board of Trustees to do right with our staff. And yes, for our staff on contracts, because these outside organisations have expertise in catering or cleaning or caring for the grounds, the board insists on a living wage and benefits. We do not simply pick the cheapest provider. And please know this, every single time a complaint comes to us, we discuss the complaint with the management of the contract service. Naturally, we have a legal obligation to handle the personnel information that we learn with confidentiality, but we never just ignore a problem that's been raised. I share all of this not simply to offer the perspective of the Board of Trustees that shapes our decisions as a leadership team, but also because I'm now going to move on to address the governance of the United States of America under the current administration. And I need to reassure you that for all our failings, we are striving to live as an institution by the highest principles of the Christian tradition. We want to be known for our moral core. There must not be any specks and planks of wood here. Now, friends, the history of America is deeply flawed. Sin is pervasive. Racism and patriarchy are prominent parts of the narrative. But there was always a parallel narrative that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. tapped into. This is the narrative of aspiration, the narrative of the light on the hill that believed that all people are equal, the narrative of checks and balances within a robust framework of law, of academic freedom, and of outstanding university research that can alleviate the ills of society, of supporting democracy and aspiring democratic states, and using American money to ease HIV, AIDS, malaria, tuberculosis, and polio. One implication of the Deuteronomy narrative is that when the nations of the world no longer see us as wise and discerning, then we're almost certainly on the wrong track. When others don't see a moral core, but instead see a bully, then we're on a wrong track. We need to be measured and careful in our analysis of this moment, but I do assert that we're in a season when America is in danger of, or perhaps has already done so, of betraying our highest values in our dealings with Greenland, Canada, Mexico, the European Union, the people of Israel and Gaza, and yes, the people of Ukraine. And there are other disturbing trends, from suspending the legal rights of migrants, to the dismantling of diversity, equity, inclusion in every sector of American society, to the harassment of universities and law companies, and to the persecution, and yes, I use that word deliberately, of those persons who are trans. We need to be attentive. We need to be prepared to challenge, write, and witness as we watch events continue to unfold. Meanwhile, back here in the local world of Virginia Theological Seminary, I want you all to know it's always right for students to ask questions of the administration. Our witness to the world depends on that. We appreciate the chance to answer. That's my plea, rather than assuming that the answer is already known. Come, let us reason together before casting judgment. This is part of the skill set that we all need to learn. Narratives can be crafted after all the constituents have been heard. That is the mark of thoughtful leadership. And believe me, my constant prayer is, may I get this right? And we don't always get things right. But at this moment, more than any other moment, our role as an institution is this. We will strive to be a model of an institution that seeks to live into the social and ethical values of the Christian tradition. The value of respecting all people, seeking to create opportunities for those who have not had opportunities, and operating with gentleness, humility, and mercy. We are here as a witness to the values that matter. In this Lent, may God help us do so. Amen.